Okay guys, we're gonna organize some things and I am going to show you, and I'm gonna show you something that I bought at Amazon as well. That's gonna go with this organization. In this haul right here, you see, let's see, this is a solar generator. This is a mop that somebody mopped up a mess in the dining room with and then put it there instead of away. Here's 2 pairs of shoes that somebody needs to put away. Okay, let's move over to here. Let me move a little sideways. So up there is like different things to like hold my camera. It also has some of my daughter's things up there. Here is some photo albums here. This shelf is mainly cookbooks. This here has my Bibles and things that I'm working on. And then we have the needles. They have to go in a bottle. That's for diabetes. And then these are recipes there. And then we have a bunch of games. We love games, guys. Maybe I can get rid of some games because we are not using all of them at all times. But I don't think that's a wise choice because we love games. But I don't know that we should have them right here. Okay. Here we have some squash that needs to get used up. Each of those are drawers for my homeschool kids to have a drawer. This is actually an old root cellar, so they used to put fruits and vegetables in there, which I would love to use it as that, but then I haven't found anything that's convenient for me to have for my kids' things, my kids' school stuff. So it just basically has like whatever they're working on at the moment in there. Then we have this big shelf over here, which you probably saw me work on before, that has a lot of books and has a lot of various stuff. So we have games on this section, books on this section. Then I have things that I want to like science experiment type things. This has some it's like sciencey kits and such. This is actually, I have a bunch of newspapers, which we're going to be making some volcanoes. So I have this stuff here for that. The other day we were working on these circuit kits. So it's 8 different kits for electrical circuits. So we're working on those. These here have all the kids' electronics in it. And right now it's very neat and tidy. Somebody blessed me and cleaned that up because they knew it was giving me a headache. But what happens is the kids, there's too much, right? And it's right in like a main path. And then people put things on top. I'm also having an issue with what I'm doing for my laundry. So that said, I need an area to organize my laundry. Something about large families is you always need to be creating spaces for things that you have that are not working at this moment. So that is what I'm going to do. I am going to try to create a space for laundry. Another thing that happens is I have Azariah. And so if I had a quote unquote normal baby, he wouldn't be attached to everything. And I could pick him up and run up the stairs and help little kids and do all those things. And I know that, everyone thinks that I have like all adult children that are like my slaves and they just do all these things for me. But they have lives of their own and they're working on projects and they're doing all these things. So I can't just like go upstairs and help somebody find pants because one, I can't leave him downstairs by himself, and I can't just run up the stairs because I'd have to take like the oxygen and his feeds and all that type of stuff up the stairs. Okay, that said, I feel like I need a space down here for the youngest 4, besides Azariah, the youngest 4 girls, so the kids under 10, for their things down here so that I can be able to help them to do those, to get things, help them get dressed, put their laundry away. We used to have this system up north. You can probably see my old laundry video where everyone just had a basket for their stuff, and then I would wash their stuff, they would help me with their stuff, and then they would put it away and I could help them with that. And we didn't mix laundry. That system worked the best of all the things I tried. When I got here, I was like, well, I'm gonna have to wash things out. I'm gonna have to do whatever. They have similar outfits. Might as well no, it's not working. It's not working. So we need to figure out what is going to work. So I think what I'm going to do is I actually need to make a different video about something that I'm doing. While I do that, I am actually going to have the kids choose a couple books. I'll see what they think for books for a month. And tomorrow is going to be the first. So every month they will choose new books and new games that they want to play. And we will try to put those over here on this shelf here. So this section's all coming down and we're going to fit, hopefully, their games and books on that section, leaving this other shelf empty. And then I'm going to, or it doesn't even have to be empty. Okay, so it has 4. I'm thinking that we will have maybe stuff on this top one here. And then from here down will be those 4 children's clothing. So I think that's how I'm gonna work it. I really do. I wanna see how this works. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. Then we just, figure out something new for the next time. But I'm gonna have them pick out their things tonight while I film an Amazon haul for you guys. So she had peach, and not very often do you find peach, but her favorite that she usually likes is different colors of blue. She likes blue and purple, but we already have 2 kids with purple. The blue person, Azariah, has light blue, so she just chose that one. So that is her color there. She has her color. So we have these bags. It's like one of those laundry bins that has dark lights, all that on here. But if I turn it around the other way, I am actually going to put the children's name in their color on the other side here. So this will be their specific laundry bin. So I'm going to write their names before it goes on the poles, and then I'll show it to you just from like this side with like a little color on it so far. Okay, go get your bags. Okay, so their names are actually on the opposite side, but I have their colors here, and people drew either a heart or a cross along the front. So like Azariah is over here, and then we just have it like this. So everyone, there's 5 kids that this is actually going to do. So my 5 youngest children. These are for my children that are under 9. These are for my children that are 9 and under. So I have some cleaners here, and I'll share with you what is over here. So now our hallway. We have tray tables. We've been using tray tables. I picked these up on Amazon a few weeks back. I got these so that my kids can have, that was helpful. So my kids can have desks wherever they need to have desks to have a quiet spot, which is not the same place all the time like it was in our other house. Here is what we had here. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, remember we have these. So each child has their color, something in their color on the top of these. And actually on the other side, their name is written. This is in our downstairs hall. So one thing that has been very challenging for me has been that Azariah needs to be downstairs. He doesn't need to be downstairs, but like wherever he is, there's a bunch of equipment with him. So I can't just pick up the baby and like go and help a toddler, which I'm used to doing. So it's been challenging just to try to wrap my head around like how the house is going to work the best while having his needs met as well. And he also doesn't have, he has, my other older children are really great with him. I just wanted someplace that I would be able to have to help the younger kids. One of the biggest things with the younger kids is their clothing. And also I have, my older kids are like, also some are working, some are in and out, doing all the things in life. So I wanted something that I personally could manage. And that's what's most important, is finding what personally you can manage in your household. So this here, So this here is my new organization. So these are for my children 10 and under. If you remember, we have the books and all that stuff. I put that upstairs into our attic in boxes, and I'll share with you our system for that in just a minute. So here we have Azariah's shirts, long sleeves and short sleeves. Then I have here pants for Azariah. I have like dark, just plain pants and then striped pants. And then I have his pajamas in here. And then this is like, I had two one-piece outfits that are really warm. I have sweatshirt, jacket. Then I also have socks and hats in here as well, and like little booties. So all the other stuff is in there. Okay, now we're gonna go, this is youngest to oldest. I tried to use that nail polish. If you saw my Dollar Tree haul recently, I got nail polish to try to mark some things. So hers are all the same color. I could spend lots of money to get the color that they have. That would be great, but you know, I'm on a budget. So I got the 2-pack. No, I got these at Dollar Tree for $1.25. So each is $4.50 for each row here. So for $20, I already had these ones. So for $20, I was able to do this whole system. So this top one is going to have clothes. I'll share that with you in a minute. This has undies and pants, and this has pajamas. So that's for 3-year-olds. Same thing over here for 5-year-olds. Same thing over here for 7-year-olds. Same thing over here for 9-year-olds. And then as you saw, Azariah here. We have our electronics bin up here now. And then this is a bin with like nature stuff. So I have, their cameras are in here. They added their walkie-talkies in here. I really need to go through this and put this in there neatly. But their nature journals and writing things they have here. I'm looking for another basket. These are various clothes that need to get put away. Then I have a hair bin here and hairspray to do their hair. So that is that. Now over here, like I told you before, these bins right here each have a child's. Mine is the top, so I have like our resource materials up here. So I write down everything that we're doing, or try to remember to write down everything we're doing in here. There, I need to sort through, oh my goodness, I need to sort through so many things. But I'm trying to get the bulk of it and then do like sort things while I'm sitting with Azariah. So these are their things. So then here we have still stuff up there. This is the picture books. These are recipe books. This is Bibles. And then a lot of people keep their Bibles in their room. This is mainly, honestly, my Bibles. I have quite a few different Bibles. So I have like Reformation King James Bible that somebody gave me, and I love it. Has like tidbits in here, which is really lovely, like in the front and the back. This is not mine. Oh, yes, it is. This was the only Bible that I could get at the hospital when I was there. So I have this Bible that I had from the hospital. I think I actually should put this in a vehicle somewhere. I gotta find a spot for that in case. Yeah. Anyway, so a study Bible. Oh, there's the other kid's Bible. Yay. I like this one. This is like a journaling Bible. I like this one. And then my purple ones, I have a purple one too. These two are not mine. I have a purple one as well, and that's in my bedroom. Years ago, when I first started having a large family, I had like 6 kids, and I used this book and just to get basic ideas. And then I got rid of the book because I kind of had a system and everything that worked for me. But we are living in a house and it's totally different now. Totally different. So I thought, hey, maybe I can glean some ideas from that book again. So I got this book the other day. This book I want to read aloud to the children this coming month because it is November. I need to get so much better reading aloud to the kids. I used to read aloud to them a lot. So then I just have some other things. This is kind of things that I want to look through. We're going to start working. I found these up at my other house, the Book of the Centuries. If you have not done that before, that is really fun. We used to do it years ago. I'm talking about years ago, but I like to do that again because I really feel like the kids would love that. These two human anatomy books, I don't think this is an anatomy book underneath here, but it's not the one that goes to this. It's a different book, but it is another one. I think what she did was she took this off of here because my 5-year-old loves that. And then I have some of these. You can get these through Simply Charlotte Mason, and it has like different artists, and it comes with paintings from different artists, and then you can hang them around your home and talk about like what you like and don't like about them and such. So that's that. So I asked my kids. So basically, I think what our new system asked the kids to pick one game, not including cards. If they wanted cards, they could do cards and something else. And so I asked the kids if they could pick a game and do a game and 5 books. So I told them to get a game and 5 books for the month. So we started this November 1st, and then December 1st, we'll do the same thing. We'll take all the books out, all the games out, and we'll pick 5 new games and 5 new things. And we're gonna do that so that we play games, because everyone seems to always pick their favorite game, but like they enjoy other ones. It's just that we always pick our favorite game. So I thought that would be a fun way to like rotate through, and then I don't have a ton of stuff down. I mean, that whole shelf over here was covered with just books and games. So that would be really cool if we could do that. Anyhow, that's what I had. And then the rest went up into the attic. So we're going to rotate through it. I'll let you know how that works. I know the clothing. And then I'll talk about clothing. So these are the games that they chose. These are some experiments and stuff that I want to do this month. We want to do like a shark thing down here. So these are just things the younger kids, my 3, 5, 7, and 9-year-olds, I've been teaching them how to play Parcheesi. So I kept that one down for them. And then the one that I chose was Cash Flow. We as adults or older teens have been enjoying that game. So I picked those two, one for the younger kids, one for the other kids. So you want to see what? Sometimes I forget and I go too fast. The boys kind of picked this. I have not played this yet. I picked this. Somebody else really likes Monopoly. They did this. Telestrations is a really fun party game. My 5-year-old picked this, but she likes to like draw the pictures out, which is kind of funny. My 11-year-old picked this. Ticket to Ride. I'm not sure who picked this, but I like this, and I like this too. Those are fun games. So these, I don't know. I think all of these are fun games that got picked, actually. Clue and Cribbage. Did I pick Cribbage? No, because I picked the other game. I was actually thinking about Cribbage because I want to teach Cribbage to some of the younger kids. Sometimes I don't do that, right? Like, I'm like, oh, well, and then it's just like either younger games or older games, but some of the middle kids can start to learn some of the older games. So I need to be like intentional about that. This is just various stuff on the bottom. These are books that people are choosing that are not kept in their room. Most of them took the books into their rooms. This actually, oh my goodness. This is a GPS. I bought it for my husband and somebody remember I bought this at Dollar Tree and somebody apparently didn't know where it was when they were clearing the table and shoved it in there. Anyway, this is a GPS. I bought it for my husband and he said that he can't use it with work. I don't know. So, newspaper here. I guess it can't, it has to link to his phone and it can't link to his phone. So I'm thinking about putting it in the van so I can just have hands-free GPS type system. We'll see if I feel like I have time to do that. So here's some of the other books that were chosen. And then somebody threw the newspapers right on top of it. I'm collecting because I want to do a volcano with some of the younger children. Also, I have some other things planned for the coming months for crafts. System will work as far as clothing goes is every individual child has a bin, and I used to do this. If you ever see my beginning laundry video that I did way up in Maine, everyone had a bag, and their bag was their stuff, and I would just do their clothes individually in their basket. So like Monday, this person's clothes, my 3-year-old, Tuesday, the 5-year-old, like that. So I would just have their clothes separated every day, and that was really helpful to do it that way. And I'm going to do that again because that always worked for us. So I'm going back to what I always did, and that's gonna work for us. So I just put it in these bins versus the bags because one, some of the bags are missing, some of the bags are very dirty, and other ones are ripped. And I did not feel like I had the time and energy to do bags right now. So that's about it for this portion of my organization. I actually have a bunch of organization that I want to do, kind of like that nesting into fall type season. Not really sure what we're doing with the house or what's going on with the house. We'll hopefully know that by next week. But just trying to get some things done and accomplished before then. So I hope you all have a blessed and wonderful day. Do you tend to organize in the fall and the spring, or when do you organize your most? Let me know in the comments below.